Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing how to draw Screenslaver from The Incredibles 2. Let's get started at the top of our page with the eye. So I'm going to move it to the left side and draw a large circle. So we start from the very top, work our way down towards the bottom, and then back up towards the top. We're going to leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line up the top of the circle. Now we want to trace these out on the inside. So leaving an even spaced gap all the way around. We step in, just follow that circle all the way around. Now we're going to move to the inside and draw in the mouth. So in the center, we start with a point. From this point I'm going to angle down and out towards the left, go back to the center, go down and out towards the right. Now we're going to come down on either side with a short line. Now we're going to pull this in towards the center point, starting on the left, and then going up towards the right. Let's trim this out along the top and the bottom. So we start on the left side, we're going to step down, angle up towards the center, and down towards the right. We're going to do the same thing along the bottom. Now we're going to draw a series of vertical lines in the inside. So leaving a gap in the center, we'll move over to the left, draw a straight line coming down, and we'll move over towards the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to add a couple more lines on either side. Go ahead and draw on the bottom edge of the head. Starting on the outside of the eye, at the bottom here, we're going to curve down and pull that in just above the bottom of that point. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to move up and draw on the top of the head. Starting at the top on the outside, we're going to curve up and in. Now we're going to pull this back down on the right side, just on top of the eye. Let's add a frame around the goggles. Starting on the left side, we're just going to curve around the goggle. I'm just going to pull that in towards the center. And we'll work our way back up and out towards the right side. We're going to do the same thing along the bottom. Starting at the bottom here, curve down. I'm going to pull that up in towards the middle and come down and out towards the right. Now that we've drawn the head, let's work our way down the body. We're going to start with the bottom edge of the mask that folds over the shoulders. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve out and down with a short line. Now I'm going to curve this back in with a short curve for the wrinkle. Now we're going to step down, creating an overlap, curve out and down on either side. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with a curve. Coming down in the middle, and back up on the right. I'm going to add one wrinkled line along the center, starting from the left, curve down, and then back up. Now let's draw on the sides of the body. We're going to step in, curve out, and then down towards the left hip, and then the right hip. Let's connect these 2 points with a curve for the lower part of the belt. We'll step up, draw that same curve. Now we're going to add a buckle. So leaving a gap in the center, we're going to draw 2 lines on either side. Now we're going to add a belt loop on either side of the belt. So 2 straight lines side by side. In the center of the body, we're going to add 2 straight lines coming down, just on top of the belt. I'm going to add 2 buttons. So a circle along the top, and one at the bottom. I'm going to continue working down with the legs. So in the center, we're going to move down, draw a curve from left to right, going up, and then down for the lower torso. On the left, we're going to step in, curve out, and then down towards the heel. And do that on both sides. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. From heel to toe, we're going to curve down and back up. Now from the toe, we're going to curve the top of the foot and then aim towards the heel. We're not going to go all the way, we're just going to curve it around and just hook it back down. Now we're going to curve in the opposite direction, so blending it into a curve to the inside of the leg. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving down, blend to a curve going back up. Let's thicken up the bottom of the foot. Take this curve, step up, just follow along the top. Now from the hips, I'm going to curve the outside of the leg coming down towards the foot. So start with a curve going out, down, and then we'll just pull that in along the bottom. Let's add a very simple radial on the right hip. So from the hip, we're going to curve up and then down. We're going to follow the same curve of the leg coming down, and we're just going to hook this around and then back up. On the side of the radial, we're going to draw two straight lines coming in, and then we'll close it off with a straight line. Now let's move over to the left and draw on this arm. So we're going to have this arm just hanging down. So about halfway down the body, we're going to curve out and then down towards the wrist. Draw a small half circle for the thumb. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a small bracket. Now at the bottom curve of the thumb, we're going to come down and up around that bracket. Add a second finger, stepping down, curve down and up. Now with the third finger, we're going to come up towards the edge of the glove. So about halfway up the arm, to right about there. Now here we're going to curve over towards the inside of the arm, curving in and then down. Now from the top corner, we're going to step in, curve in underneath the collar. Now on the right side, we're going to have the arm bent up in a fist. So we're going to start just underneath the collar here. We're going to curve down and then in towards the elbow. From here, we're going to curve up towards the wrist, going out and up. Then we're going to draw on the palm. We step in to create an overlap, curve around, and then back out. We're going to add the first finger, stepping back, curve up, and then hook that down. At the top, we're going to draw the second finger, going around and then down. Now the third finger is going to go around and then down towards the wrist. Now here we want to draw in the bottom edge of the glove coming down towards the elbow. So we do a slight hard turn, coming down and in. We'll connect the inside of the elbow to the outside with a curve, going in and then back out. Now from the corner, we step up, curve in behind the body. And then up here, right beside the palm, draw a small curve for the thumb. One last thing I'm going to do is just add the back of the knuckles. So it's a little wave that comes across. Starting on the outside, we're just going to curve in, out, and then in. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Screenslaver from The Incredibles 2. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.